Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Tonight's night number 1 of the Terry Sprague Memorial here at Southern Illinois Raceway. We've ran this race the past 2 years with our stock stuff, and we've made it to the LCQ both times. Never got really close to a transfer spot, but we did make it to the LCQ, so that's pretty good for our stock stuff, I feel like. This is the first year we've got the Outlaw car out here to compete at this race, so I'm thinking probably that extra horsepower is going to help us out some. I hope we'll be able to get a little bit closer and hopefully put it in the feature this year. We just got off the track for hot laps. Track was already pretty slick. Sun's been beating down on it pretty good, and there's kicking up some dust. It had some tacky spots in it, and it also had a little bit of rough stuff on there. So gonna be tricky to set the car up here tonight, but the car did feel pretty stable in that set of hot laps right there. So I think if I be smart about my adjustments here, hopefully we can stay on top of it all night and get a good finish. So we were up in staging, ready to go for the race, just about to roll out, and the car dies. Pretty soon my feet get wet, and my dad realizes that a fuel fitting is blown off the hose on one of the fuel lines. So we got it put back together, but we did not make it out for the heat race. So that's going to put us starting tail this qualifier, and it's probably not too likely that we'll be able to get all the way up to third to transfer out of this. They do only take top 3, so it'll be pretty tough to transfer out of this. But we'll put our best setup on there and see if we can just learn a thing or two in this qualifier coming up that we can apply for tomorrow. definitely not the results we wanted from the night, but after that heat race and having to tag the tail of the qualifier, I am really proud of how we rallied back and rebounded to get all the way up to 6th in that qualifier. That was a really good race between me and Caden Brown there. I don't know, the last 5 to 10 laps of that race. We raced side by side a lot of laps in a row, so that was a lot of fun. Neither of us were where we wanted to be on the track, but still had a lot of fun racing with him nonetheless. Car was really good on the bottom of 1 and 2. I felt like I could get around there really well and get a good launch out of the corner, and ran the middle to the top in 3 and 4, and I felt like the car was really good there too. I could see guys kind of make up time on me on the bottom, but then I'd gap them off the corner down the straightaway into turn 1, just because I had the extra momentum built up to make it down the straightaway. Yeah, I think that's the best the car's ever been at this track before. I ran an RD15 in that qualifier, but I had it blown up to 8 pounds of air, and that seemed to do really well actually, much better than I've ever been with any of the soft tires before. I think if you've been following along with the channel, you'll notice that I have been struggling with the car kind of hopping around and getting upset when the track gets rough at all. And I think a large contributor to that was I wasn't running enough air in that right rear tire, especially for the soft tires. I've done some different things with my grooving this year. I think maybe I've got these tires so soft that I need a little bit more air pressure to be able to support that sidewall and keep the tires stiff enough to support the load through the corners. So not the results we wanted tonight, but I definitely felt like we learned a lot tonight. Tried some things that I thought would help, and they did. And now we'll just move on to tomorrow night, and hopefully we can make it through the heat race and see if we can put it in the feature. Thanks to all of you guys for following along with this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you're new here and you really liked it, be sure to click the subscribe button to see my future uploads. If you have any comments or suggestions, any feedback for me, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section down below. I also have to give a big shout out to all of my partners for everything that they do to help make this possible. Thanks to Nathan Benson Motorsports, G-Force Chassis, Porter Steel Buildings, DDI Fabrication, AFD Graphics, and Sure-Built Suspensions for all that they do to help us out and make this possible. I hope you all enjoyed this one from night 1 of the Terry Sprague Memorial, and we'll see you for tomorrow.